Good evening, and welcome to Skipwith Manor. You must be the famous detective, Inspector Pumpernickel. You're just in time for Lord Skipwith's dinner party. All the other guests have already arrived. I'm Bosley, the butler. Please follow me. May I present Lady Agatha Skipwith?
Oh, hello. I'm so glad you could join us. My husband, Lord Reginald, is in his study, but he should be down any moment. Would you like a cocktail? I'll have Bosley fetch you one.
Who would you like to question next?
What, chap? Welcome to the party. I'm Captain Kamish, Lord Reginald's old pal. We fought in the war together, though that was a long time ago. Have you ever fought? That's what I like to hear. Fascinating to me.
Who would you like to question?
Hello, mon ami. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Mademoiselle Dragueur, the famous chanteuse. Have you heard of me? I have performed on all 7 continents. It was so nice of Reggie to invite you. He is such a dear, such a lovely man. I'm sure the evening will be quite, how you say, enchanté.
Who would you like to question next?
He is such a dear, such a lovely man. I'm sure the evening will be quite, how you say, enchanté.
Who would you like to question next?
Well, golly, howdy. I've never met a famous detective before. I'm Mr. Watts, Lord Reginald's new business partner. It sure is swell to meet you. You know anything about the plastics industry? Then you know what a solid investment.
That's the dinner bell, ladies and...
Dear, where is Lord Reginald? Bosley, fetch the key to his study. I'll go tell him we're ready to eat.
That's the dinner bell, ladies and...
Darling, dinner is...
Dear Lord.
Oh, no.
He's...
He is dead!
Mademoiselle Dragueur has fainted.
I'll get the smelling salts.
Oh, my poor husband.
he's been stabbed right in the middle of the chest.
And with a letter opener. How horrid.
Wait just a moment. This gin and tonic smells of bitter almonds. I think he's been poisoned with cyanide.
Poisoned and stabbed? Oh, this is just too much. Who could have done such a thing?
You four are the only ones in the house, which means all of you are suspects.
Well, I suppose it's good luck that we invited a detective to the party.
How incredibly convenient.
It's up to you to solve the mystery of who killed Lord Reginald. Can you solve the murder? Excellent. Everyone, gather into the drawing room. Who would you like to question next?
I'm so sorry you had to witness this sad event. I can assure you this certainly isn't how I normally run my dinner parties. I assume you want to know if Reggie had any enemies? Well, of course, he was having an affair with that hussy Mademoiselle Dragueur. Isn't it obvious? The way she parades around, all "Dear Reggie" this and "My darling" that. And of course she's quite emotionally unstable. Who knows what a scorned Frenchwoman could be capable of? And I know that Watts and Camish will both be disappointed now that they'll never be able to get back their money from my poor late husband.
Who would you like to question next?
This is horrible, just horrible. My poor dear Reggie. Sweet, I am distraught. Okay, you must let me know if you find it. I must have my medicine.
Who would you like to question next?
This is terrible. Poor Lord Reginald. Do you know him well? I only knew him a short time. I arrived around 8. I gave Lord Reginald a gift, and then I spoke to Captain Camish for a while. He and Lord Reginald fought in the war together, but Camish doesn't seem to like him very much. Have you noticed that? Anyways, seems suspicious. But I'm just worried. I don't know what I'd do without my business partner.
Who would you like to question next?
I must say, I didn't expect old Reginald to go out like this. A soldier knows that he could die at any moment, but murder probably isn't what he expected. Know what I mean? Reginald certainly knew a lot about stabbing in the back. Takes a real man to stab you in the front. Reggie was an old friend, but we weren't on the best terms lately. Did Watts tell you that Lord Reginald owed me a great deal of money? He asked me for a large loan some time ago, but he hadn't paid me back. And now I suppose he never will. And I don't trust that Mr. Watts. Did you know that letter opener in Reginald's chest was a gift from him? Fishy business, if you ask me.
That certainly is a lot of information. I don't think it's enough to make a decision yet. But do you want to make an accusation or not? I really do think that's a bad idea. You need more clues. You should keep asking questions. I really do think that's a bad idea. You need more clues. You should keep asking questions. Let's ask them some more questions, then. Upon further examination of the dead body, it seems that he was stabbed with the letter opener after he died. He may have actually fallen on it once the cyanide kicked in.
Maybe it's a blue haddock?
A red herring, monsieur.
Who would you like to question next?
What more do you need to know from me? I've answered all your questions so far. Is it the letter opener? I'd never have stabbed Lord Reginald. I just wanted to give him a present. I can't keep this secret anymore. Will you let me tell you the truth? I'd never have stabbed Lord Reginald. I just wanted to give him a present. I can't keep this secret anymore. Will you let me tell you the truth? I can finally get this off my chest. Lord Reginald was my father. He had an affair with my mother, and I was born illegitimate. I tracked him down after all these years of trying to connect with him, and then going into business together seemed like the best way. Are you shocked? And I was born illegitimate. I tracked him down after all these years of trying to connect with him, and then going into business together seemed like the best way. Are you shocked? At first I was angry he abandoned me, but once I got to know him, I found a father I never knew. I would have never killed him, never.
Who would you like to question next?
At first I was angry he abandoned me, but once I got to know him, I found a father I never knew. I would have never killed him.
More questions? I suppose you think I could have killed Reginald. Alright, I'll admit, Reginald has not been a good friend to me. During the war, I was a coward, and he covered for me. All these years he's kept my secret, but once he took out this damned loan, he changed. When he couldn't pay me back, he tried to blackmail me. Can you believe that? All these years he's kept my secret. Once he took out this damned loan, he changed. When he couldn't pay me back, he tried to blackmail me. Can you believe that? But even if he stoops so low, I am an honorable man. I would never murder him, even after all he's done to me.
Who would you like to question next?
But even if he stoops so low, I am an honorable man.
I suppose Lady Agatha told you about the affair.
Who would you like to question next?
I suppose Lady Agatha told you about the affair. What she doesn't know is that it was over. Reggie broke up with me a few days ago, and I've been crying my eyes out ever since. Can you see how my mascara is running? No, is that it was over. Reggie broke up with me a few days ago, and I've been crying my eyes out ever since. Can you see how my mascara is running? But I really loved him. Not like that, Lady Agatha. She only ever wanted Reggie for his money. She is a cold-hearted woman. The only love she feels is for cash money.
Who would you like to question next?
Only ever wanted Reggie for his money. She is a cold-hearted woman. The only love she feels is for cash money. Well, you're discovering all of Reggie's dirty little secrets. He had a lot of them. I'm sure you've realized this by now, but do you know he'd lost the family fortune? You're discovering all of Reggie's dirty little secrets. He had a lot of them. I'm sure you've realized this by now, but do you know he'd lost the family fortune? He made bad investment after bad investment. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, all gone. It absolutely ruined me. Or us, rather. Do you know about the life insurance policy? I'll admit, I was the one who encouraged him to take it out. Now that he's gone, it will pay out in the tens of thousands. And of course, it will all be mine. But I would never want Reginald dead. I was just making sure that I wouldn't be destitute if anything ever happened to him.
That certainly is a lot of information. I don't think it's enough to make a decision yet. But do you want to make an accusation or not? That certainly is a lot of information. I don't think it's enough to make a decision yet. But do you want to make an accusation or not? I really do think that's a bad idea. You need more clues. You should keep asking questions. I really do think that's a bad idea. You need more clues. You should keep asking questions. Who do you think killed Lord Reginald?
No! This is a huge mistake! Oh, gee, this is terrible! I didn't kill Lord Reginald! You have to believe me!
You fool. You fell for everything. I was the one that killed my husband. Lord Reginald was a philanderer, a bore, and a bad businessman. I'm glad that he's dead. And you've just sent an innocent patsy to jail. And there's no way you can prove it was me.
But Lady Agatha, your husband finally made a good investment. Our business would have made your family millionaires. You would have been richer than you ever were before you lost the family fortune.
What? No. This can't be. Millions? But that's even more than the life insurance payout. Damn!
Oh, dear. You really are the worst detective I've ever met. I must say, I'm terribly disappointed. Better luck next time, I suppose.